Hi everyone, I just wanted to stop by and give the 12-week update of my MAREK Health journey. It has been 12 weeks on the dot today since my start with them. And in those 12 weeks, I have trained for approximately, 11 of those weeks on a 4-day split for the first 8 weeks. And I just really switched to a push legs pull split 6 days a week, and I do pretty good at keeping up with that. Of course, with the holidays and stuff that just passed, I didn't make it on those days, but I do pretty well at keeping a push legs pull split and maintaining that, as well as doing cardio on those legs day. 40 minutes of cardio, so it's only 80 minutes of cardio a week. But I do have a job where I walk around quite frequently, so I count that in as cardio as well. So making some progress there. But what I wanted to share with this update was the benefits of the supplements that I'm on, as well as the prescriptions that I'm on, and the prescription that I added due to my PCP. So to start off, I want to start with the morning supplements. So in the morning, like I mentioned in the previous video, I am on vitamin D, DHEA and progesterone, 2 fish oils, I think for a gram of EPA a day, about 800 milligrams of DHA a day. And then I'm also on berberine. I take that with my breakfast. It's the Gorilla Mind brand berberine, the ones that look like this. Actually, I haven't had breakfast yet, but one of those. And then I also take, I feel like I'm missing something for in the morning. Vitamin D plus K, DHEA, progesterone, fish oil, and boron. I take 2 milligrams of boron daily. I also I'm currently out, 10.5 milligrams of tadalafil every other day in the morning. And then that's it. So that's my morning routine for the past 12 weeks. And what have I felt? Definitely felt an increase in energy, and I think this is due to the combination effects of all of them, right? I do think that the vitamin D being so deficient helped with boosting my normal energy throughout the day, because I do work in a warehouse and I am indoors primarily. So the vitamin D there, the supplementation of vitamin D, definitely helped with the energy, as well as maybe some endogenous testosterone. But we'll leave it at that. The tadalafil definitely was an androgen receptor density upregulator, especially from the production in the testes. I think I've noticed some of that, not so much in the libido aspect, but in the daily energy cadence, as well as the ambition to go to the gym. It's pretty much all I think about throughout the day. I know I used to be a pretty big bodybuilder back in my younger days. I wasn't pro or anything like that, but it was a high passion of mine, and I feel it creeping back up there. The berberine, I would have to say, definitely helps with the glucose. Now, I'm not on a continuous glucose monitor or anything like that, but when I do have high glucose or relatively bad glucose intake, meaning sometimes I'm working all day, I have to have something that's quick, something that might not be deemed healthy, but this helps maintain the insulin spike and helps prevent a crash afterwards. I would love to see where my resting glucose is, or my fasted glucose is, coming with my next blood work, which should be coming up in a few weeks. I have to talk to my patient care coordinator for MAREK Health, but I'm pretty sure it's a few weeks. And this is actually my last day on the berberine. Now, I use that for the whole 12 weeks, so three months. And now what do I do at night? So at night, I take the magnesium glycinate. And honestly, I don't know what that has done for me. Since taking it, I think I've had better sleep, and I don't know the science behind that, but I want to say that it has something to do with my sleep. I usually end up taking it, and then like an hour and a half later, I'm fast asleep, and I sleep well for maybe 8 to 9 hours, and then I get up on my own. I don't go with an alarm clock, except for my daughter when she's waking up a little bit earlier than she should, but no alarm clocks or anything like that. I do not take any sports supplements besides 5 grams of creatine daily. Now, I did do the old method of loading phase. So I was loading at 20 milligrams of creatine the first week of this 12 weeks. So I did 20 milligrams of creatine for 4 days. And then after that, I just converted down to 5 grams of creatine monohydrate daily. And I have not missed a serving of those. Now, what I have noticed with all of these things combined is a increase in will, motivation, mental clarity, and I'm going to say ambition to do better and be better for myself and for my family. And what do I mean by that? I mean that I go to work, I love to work, I'm hyper focused, I am more involved in like daily conversations with the team here. I'm more outspoken, and I think that may have to do something with like the increase in testosterone. But there is more of a will to be involved in projects that aren't really mine, but I want to do more and help benefit the entire team. Now, what I've noticed in the gym, because I want to keep this under at least 10 minutes, and now we're going to talk the gym. What I've noticed in the gym, the first week back, I was very upset with myself, whether it be strength gains, what strength I kept from, being off from the gym from 24 to 29 years old. I just wasn't proud of what I was able to accomplish in the gym. Now, over this course of 12 weeks, I have increased strength to 24-year-old me levels. Not all the way there, but I'm getting there. I mean, I'm benching 315 for sets of, 5 to 6, which is perfect for me. I don't need to do anything more than that. My knees are a little bit creaky because I'm getting older, but that's okay. That's slowly coming back. But I've noticed an increase in strength, an increase in muscle fullness and roundness. I have not lost weight, and I think I haven't lost weight because my eating habits before going on this journey was pretty much eating once a day, and that was after work. Probably 1,500 calories in just that one sitting, maybe even 2,000. So I was getting all of my calories from whatever the heck I was drinking through the day. So we're talking coffee and creamer, and then whatever my meal was. And I haven't really changed that during this process. Now in the mornings, I do try to have some sort of meal replacement bar, and then my coffee, or even like a Gorilla Mind energy drink, a Ghost energy drink, something that I know that doesn't have additional sugars and things like that. And then I'll have probably some nuts and then some sort of snack going through my work day. And then I have a very large dinner, and then I go train. So my calories haven't been outside of 2,000 to 2,200 since before this and after this. So I'm still 250 pounds. But there is a big time body composition change. I think if you look in my first video, you'll see that I was kind of more like, I was bigger, but I was a little bit more flabby in this area. And that is starting to go away. The flab is starting to go away. My face is thinning, and my love handles, which is the biggest issue for me. I hold a lot of weight in my abdomen, which can be a disaster for later in life with cardiovascular function and things like that. But that is starting to go away. I'm starting to get that nice V taper back and things like that. So still 250. I lost 1 pound in 12 weeks, actually. Sorry, I weighed myself in the morning. Started this, I was 252, and now this morning, completely fasted in the morning after my first trip to the bathroom, 251 pounds. I would still like to lose some of that weight, but I'm gonna try to kind of recomp as much as I can, and make as much as that to muscle as I can for this first year. And then after that, I'll kind of focus on losing even more and more weight, so that I don't kind of just crash all of everything down at once and then try to rebuild. I'm gonna build what I have now and then lose the weight after. I am recomping, so I am losing body fat and getting lean body mass at the same time, which is really all anybody can ask for. And I didn't mention in the beginning of this that I wanted to talk about a prescription that my PCP has had me on, and I've only been on it for a week. I wanted to hold off for as long as possible with just the supplements from MAREK Health, the things that were supposed to kind of help my cholesterol and things like that. And those were, didn't mention this. I want to go back real quick again. The L-carnitine injection that I was doing pre-workout was probably the biggest benefit that I did notice physically when it came from an intervention, meaning you could actually tell that the L-carnitine on days where you train, when you inject it pre-workout, you can tell that you have better endurance during the workout. I would say even some pumps, and the effects carry over into whatever activities you may do that night. All of that stuff is a big benefit. L-carnitine, I think I'm going to definitely continue to cycle, or maybe not even cycle. I'll probably just continue to use until I don't have the means to do it anymore. It is relatively expensive for like the normal person, which I'm definitely the normal person, but definitely something I'll keep in. What do I think I'm going to continue to use from this stack? Because I want to cut out some things. I think I'm going to cut out the berberine, and I think I'm going to continue to use everything else, meaning I'm going to go back on another cycle of tadalafil, the L-carnitine, the vitamin D, the vitamin K, the magnesium, all my normal vitamins. So the only two prescriptions I'm going to keep from MAREK Health are the tadalafil and the L-carnitine prescription, which were the only two prescriptions. I'm going to continue my PCP prescription of rosuvastatin, which is a statin, to lower my LDL levels. And the reason why I'm doing this is because during this journey, I have gotten routine blood work on my LDL and ApoB levels, and they have dropped from my first blood work with MAREK Health, and that is good. That means all the supplementation and the exercises and things like that I was doing was definitely helping the LDL levels. Diet was good, everything is helping. But it's not where I would like it to be with research and listening to several podcasts with people like Peter Attia and Andrew Huberman, and really deep diving into where that ApoB level should be. My ApoB was 118. I want it at 30 to 40. It did drop with the exercise and the diet and the supplements, the L-carnitine, the vitamin D, and all that stuff, down to below 100. It went all the way down to 70. But I think with this low dose statin, I can get it to that 30 to 40 range. So if I can get it to that 30 to 40 range, especially with heart attacks being really prevalent in my family, both of my grandfathers suffered heart attacks. My uncle suffered heart attacks. And I'm kind of predisposed due to my cholesterol levels at only 30 years of age. So I wanted to really attack this sooner and get ahead of it sooner, so that I can, live longer and hopefully have a longer course of longevity. With that, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section below. This is a very new channel, very newborn, right? Like, I don't have a lot of interaction. So if you can comment below, ask me any questions about my experience so far and what my plans are to continue. I do not plan at this time, because I know I'm going to get this question, to start TRT. I do not plan to do that. My testosterone level was absurdly low at 318, but I'm seeing gains in the gym. I do not have the libido, so I'm going to revisit that question with MAREK Health when we have our follow-up blood work. Maybe there's an issue outside of just like free and total testosterone. Maybe there's something else with like SHBG or FH or on one of those. So I'm trying to see what they think I should do and maybe increase my libido. But please comment below, like the video, share with your friends, and just let me know if you have any questions. I will gladly answer. I'll probably be pretty quick at it because there won't be that many questions, but just let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as you can. Thank you.